Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Late for the Party on Anchor FM and the YouTube channel. I am your host, Melodious, aka Coverboy, the Modern Marvel, also known as the Madman Harry LaBrea. Yeah, man. It's funny because I'm gonna get into what you see the topic of what I'm gonna talk about right now. It's Kevin Smith lying about the whole thing with Masters of the Universe and how He-Man, and I don't give a shit about spoilers right now. How they fucking killed off He-Man. How they fucking killed off Adam. Prince Adam in the first episode. And of course there's some people giving some kind of backlash and how it became the Tila show. And honestly, I'm not even mad at the fact that Tila is the vocal point of it, even though she's kind of toxic and they just made her like, nothing's wrong with being a strong woman in any kind of show or anything. Like, we have Wonder Woman, we have Black Widow, we have we have the Okoye from Black Panther. Even Shuri. There's always strong. Even freaking the girls from Black Panther. I forgot the Lupita Nyong'o's character's name all of a sudden, but she was dope too. And my thing is with how they treat the characters, but then like how Tila is just this toxic ass man hating, she just hating on everything because everybody lied to her about everything about what happened to Prince, like what happened. Prince Adam didn't know. Nobody told about his identity. Prince Adam was He-Man. With that funky ass attitude, who would want to tell you? They rather tell a wizard who has no control over his powers and a fucking cat, a scaredy cat tiger, and your stepdad. You're a adopted dad. Even your dad obviously had his reasons not to tell your ass. And her going on this tantrum, having a temper tantrum, and then time progresses, and now she's in this. They got her looking all butch and everything, and you could be strong, but but they damn near got her looking like a dude. And of course, she has her tokenized little girlfriend. And that's fine, I guess. But my thing is that how everything's led up to the point to where everybody's talking about how Kevin Smith basically lied. You lied. You straight lied to everybody, talking about, you lied to us about how when the information that Prince Adam got leaked, and then you straight denied it. Better yet, why would you want to sit here and denying it? If you wanted to go this lane, you should have been forthcoming and actually just told everybody that, okay, Tila is going to be the vocal point of the show, rather than sit here lying to everybody saying that He-Man was going to, the show is about He-Man, when it's clearly not. It's clearly not about He-Man. It's about Tila. And nothing's wrong. I mean, I guess because, you're calling it Masters of the Universe. I mean, and it's cool that, I thought we were going to see progression within the story that was involving He-Man as well. You just off him. But then again, my thing is that you make the excuse and, oh, well, you wanted to do, and this is the thing about people putting their politics, or the corporations or companies putting in politics about how they want to portray certain characters. And nothing's wrong with making the character the way making the character progress over time. But when you're making it in the fact that when you post like these bullshit ass trailers of like Masters of the Universe, and you see nothing but He-Man, you see him doing all his things. Basically, it's the first fucking episode. It's the first episode. Pretty much most of the shit you see in the trailer. It's misleading. You misled everybody. You lied to everyone. And then you have this bullshit attitude. Oh, well, I don't give a fuck if Netflix doesn't care. But see, then that's the problem. Oh, we got followers. We got subscribers. We don't care if the show does good or bad. We got subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you fucking care about. Keep in mind that Kevin Smith himself even said he doesn't care about He-Man. He said it himself. So why work on a project if you don't care about it? So you just warp everything that pretty much, who followed the story and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, this character. I mean, haven't we learned the incident with Transformers, the original Transformers, the movie, when they killed off Optimus Prime because the Hasbro lost the rights to the cars up in Japan, and that's why they started killing off all the Autobots in the show, including Optimus Prime. And then when the season came out, when Rodimus and all that was around, I mean, a lot of people were upset. That's why they brought Optimus Prime back from the dead. And they learned their lessons from that. Sometimes, I mean, even though they did one Transformers show where, Bumblebee was the leader, but Optimus was still there. But he wasn't like the vocal point of the show. But they established that was Transformers Robots in Disguise. I mean, a lot of people thought that wasn't the best Transformers. I thought it was cool for what it was worth. I mean, the Decepticons being animals was kind of like whatever, but when they explained that Optimus in the beginning, when they decided to do the plot, they said straight out that Bumblebee was going to learn to be the leader of the Autobots. He was going to be the leader of the Autobots. Optimus is there, but he is not the vocal point. He wasn't the leader of the Autobots, but he was going to be in the show. See, they understood that. They explained that. And a lot of people might have had a frown about it, but even still, they explained the fact that they didn't lie about it. They said that Bumblebee was going to be the leader of the show. He was going to be the head of the show. And that's what they did. He was going to run a ragtag team. And that's how he becomes, he learns how to be a leader from all his adventures. If you would have explained that, Mr. Smith, if you would have explained that instead of just giving everybody this whole bullshit that you said that, let's see what he said so I can explain to you exactly what he said verbatim. It's amazing to me how he says that. Hold up, where is it? I'm trying to find it right now, but you explain something to someone and you basically just lied to us. You straight out lied. It says, with all due respect, this is what Kevin Smith said. With all due respect to Screen Rant, I read every Masters official script of our show, plus wrote a few and viewed 4 amazing animatics. While Tila is present as always been in the Masters of the Universe adventures, she plays a big role. Our series is literally all about He-Man. Prince Adam dies in the first episode. Episode after that is clearly clearly about Tila and whoever that she links up with. So how is it about He-Man at this point? Yeah, He-Man is in flashbacks and whatnot, and, they mention his name left and right, but that's it. So how is it about He-Man? She's trying to basically collect all the remaining magic so she can save Eternia. She's teamed up with I forgot the black girl's name, but obviously it's their quote-unquote low-key interest. Like, I didn't see that coming a mile away. She's teamed up with Evelyn, Roboto, fucking Cringer, Orko, and Man-at-Arms. Now, if you were just open and honest about it, like if you would have just did a trailer about, like, oh, Prince Adam dies. What is Eternia gonna do? Tila is now designated Man-at-Arms. Now she leads a group to save Eternia from utter destruction. I would have been cool with that. Everybody would have been cool with that. Some of us might have not been cool about it, but if you were forthcoming about that and did a trailer about, okay, Tila is gonna be the head of the pack running the show, what's the problem with that? Just say that. Instead of just sitting here trying to make it all denying the fact that you didn't. Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's gonna be about Tila. Man, it's just, I don't know, dude. But it's sad to me because it's like it's starting to become a trend in Hollywood to where it's like, I'm tired of people who gets on these shows or gets old IPs or old shows, and then they just change the whole thing, and just it doesn't even sound like the show itself. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even really feel like Masters of the Universe, if I say so myself. But I don't know. I don't get it. I did watch it. I did watch the writer's commentary on it, but like I said, they could say whatever, they could paint a pretty picture, but bottom line, they said straight out in the beginning, before they did the commentary and whatnot, they pretty much lied about, he lied about it from jump. You know what I'm saying? They bait and switched. And nothing's wrong with baiting and switching, but if you're going to be honest about the situation, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Minus the fact that, like, we're expecting to see He-Man, and yeah, we do see him in the first beginning of the episode, and then next thing you know, he's gone, but And that's fine. But the thing is, when they got exposed and when the insider they leaked they were talking about the leak, and of course Kevin Smith wound up denying it. So Kevin Smith denied the situation, saying that, oh yeah, no, Prince Adam's alive, but then all of a sudden when we watch the fucking show, no, he's dead. That's a bold-faced lie. That's something your parents tell you not to do to people. You know what I'm saying? It's true. They are brown-nosing. Honestly, and it's sad because when you really look at it like this, it's like, this is why I have an issue. I mean, he even said it himself. He has an issue with, he didn't even care about He-Man. So why the fuck are you working on He-Man if you don't even care about it? You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to do all of this and make a show about a superhero that, or a character who's like this all-powerful character who's been protecting the world and everything, do something else. Don't call it fucking He-Man. Don't fucking call it Masters of the Universe. And you want somebody else to do it. You know what I'm saying? Why is it the fact that everybody's trying to reinvent the wheel? You know, if you're gonna sit here butchering characters who people care about, you know, and they care about them, just own up to it. Oh, damn, we fucked up. I mean, hell, like, yeah, my bad. But no, he wants to sit there and make it seem like, I don't give a fuck. Netflix doesn't care. We got subscribers. This is why I don't watch fucking Netflix now. I don't care. You just lost a subscriber, for real. You know, I had way more respect for Kevin Smith in that aspect, but then it's like, you know, I respected his honesty when it comes down. Okay, yeah, you didn't like He-Man. Okay, and then I'm thinking for a second, like, wait, word around the campfire, he said he didn't care for He-Man. So why the fuck are you working on He-Man then? Why are you being an executive producer for a show you don't even care about? That's like you back in the day talking about where Kevin Smith was talking about back in the day where he was helping out, they were trying to do Superman Lives, and the producers wanted Sean Penn, but they didn't want Sean Penn wearing the suit. They didn't want him to fly. They didn't want him. He didn't. And then he had to fight a giant fucking spider. You know what I'm saying? This is coming from the guy who is supposed to be the guy everybody looks for, like all the nerds like us, and to protect protect this shit, for like protect that kind of stuff. And I'm all about continuity. I'm all about keep preserving the origin. You know, not messing up like how the characters created and everything. Now, they did what they had to do, and they did it, and they did it horribly. Like I said, like if they would have just been forthcoming about how the show was going to turn out, I wouldn't have tripped. I'm tripping off of this. Because I did a freaking podcast about, okay, I may not be a fan of He-Man like that. I've watched He-Man, and believe me, I know much about He-Man as much as I know about Transformers, straight out. I agree. I mean, nothing's wrong with a strong role of female being in a strong female role. The first Wonder Woman was great. I actually enjoyed the first Wonder Woman. And honestly, in hindsight, I didn't even trip about Black Widow. I had my issues about Captain Marvel, so we're not going to talk about that shit. Just how they just gender swap freaking Marvel and whatnot. And it's just like, why? You know what? I would have been cool with Marvel being like, I would have been cool with Brie Larson being freaking Marvel's daughter and whatnot, and being Captain Marvel, than you just making freaking Carol Danvers, who was the original Miss Marvel. I would have respected that more. Honestly, I always say that Black Widow should have been the first female MCU movie to come out, but they made the decision to do Captain Marvel. But it sucks and it's sad because it's like they're just pushing this agenda down our throats, and it's starting to become more and more, and we're starting to see it in cartoons and comic books. This is why I fuck with anime, because they don't go through all this. You see this stuff in if Dragon Ball was pulling this kind of shit, then honestly, nobody would watch it. Nobody would watch the show. You know, if they iced off Naruto and freaking made Sakura the vocal point and whatnot, and then she's just on this man-hating adventure about how all men are this and that and the third, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. I mean, damn. I mean, it's not even the fact that I don't like the concept of what they were doing. It's just the fact that they lied about it. He lied. And the problem is, he makes it seem like, oh, well, shit, we're getting paid for it anyway, so fuck what y'all heard. Fuck what y'all think. And that's the problem. There's people out there who really cares and loves the fucking shit that we've been watching and dealing with for years. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about destroying people's childhoods or whatnot. It's just, I want better, good quality shit from the stuff. Like, if you're gonna bring out the old stuff, and for people from generations to sit down with the new generation, and this is what it is. This is what I was growing up with. And you want to put in and you want to bring it out, and you see what they're dealing with now, I'm all for it. But when you want to sit here spinning and doing all this and putting your own left-wing woke politics, look, I'm a black man, okay? Trust me, you can't tell me shit. All right, you can't tell me shit of being woke or whatever. But then there's a point in time to where I just want to watch, sit here and read, sit here and watch some dope quality shit. I don't care about all that. I don't need all my politics. I don't need fucking politics and whatnot and tokenization and tokenisms and all that shit and fucking shit that doesn't need to happen. Black Superman? I don't need a black Superman. I got fucking Icon. Like I said that shit before. You know what I'm saying? Why make certain characters a certain way? They were cool how they were. Why the sudden change? If you want to lobby a character like that, create your own fucking characters and have them go through the fire so we can give a shit about them. But no, you want to sit here, be fucking lazy writing, and try to reinvent the wheel. Lazy writers. Instead of just going through the trenches, creating your own shit and doing whatever you got to do so people can appreciate the work that the people who of old, when they brought out like Supermans and He-Mans and stuff like that, they went through the trenches. And keep in mind, they had a harder time because there wasn't social media back then. So why the fuck are you going to do that and try to tarnish something that was already done, that they already worked their way up to where it is? Oh, he got paid good. He got paid real good. And I know he's living it. I mean, even if the show doesn't get another season, or I'm pretty sure it's gotten a couple of seasons already coming from it. But I mean, just like the Jupiter one, they canceled that shit immediately. I don't even care at this point. I was just like, okay, Roboto, one of my favorite Masters of the Universe action figures, is in the fucking show. I don't even give a shit. I don't give a shit. Because they fucking lied to us. You lied. That's the thing. When somebody flats out lies and says, and they denied it, he denies it too. He denied saying, oh, no, that's not going to happen. It's all about He-Man. Masters of the Universe is all about He-Man. Nope. No, it's not. How do you figure? Man, oh God, dude, it saddens me, man. Like just with these people, it's just like what I had the issue with Black Widow. It's like you get all these screenwriters and these people who don't care about the characters. Why hire folks who don't care about these shows or the characters or anything, and they just want to just throw shit up in there? You got 10 fucking people working on this shit who probably never even read a comic book or even care about the characters in these books or any shows, yet then you put them and you get them to get paid. If you gave me that job that he's doing, I can guarantee you I would have respected that shit down to the fucking letter. I would have respected it down to the T. And I probably would have wrote a better shit about it too. And then them sitting here giving that excuse about, the George Lucas, the freaking George Lucas, whatchamacallit, the first 3 episodes, we gave him shit about that too. I still say that shit. The first 3 episodes was of Star Wars was the weakest link of the whole franchise. And if it wasn't for the people who did like Clone Wars and Rebels to actually clean that shit up, I still say it would have been the most hated. Now it's the new shit. You know, they screwed the pooch on that shit too. You know? They pulled the wool. He pulled the fucking the wool over our eyes. And sad part is, it's been yeah, man. Fuck, dude. It's like Transformers the movie all over again. It's like Transformers the movie all over it again. The first couple of scenes in Transformers the movie, fucking the Autobots, Brawn, Prowl, Ironhide, Ratchet, they all get murked. You see a couple of deaths in the show, you didn't even know that they were even there. Windcharger, fucking Wheeljack, Optimus Prime. Yeah, you bring Ultra Magnus back to life. What? This is back in 86 when I was a fucking child. And they learned their lesson with that, believe me, because the moment they started losing ratings and everything, they was like, nope, bring Optimus back from the dead. Now. They brought him back from the brink of death. He was already dead. I don't fucking get it, man. I don't get it. And I don't understand why it's like it makes it more worse. It makes it worse. Is because it's like instead of just owning up to the fact that that you didn't want the situation being leaked, but it got leaked. Instead of just worrying about it being leaked, it's just the fact that you were sitting here saying that this is what it is, and then when you looked at the finishing product, it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you buy a car and they say they have these features in this car, and it's got tinted windows and this and that, and this motherfucking car don't have AC. Doesn't that sound kind of like misleading? That they got all this shit in the car, but they don't have air conditioning. And it's a brand new car. It's a lie. They fucking lied. And the sad part is, he's sitting there chalking it up with Netflix, talking about, I don't care, shit. And he was worried at first, but then you gotta think about how Netflix really thinks about their subscribers. We don't care. We don't care about as long as we got subscribers, we don't care if they like the shit or not. Word? So that's why that I'm paying, like, now, my girl and all that stuff is paying like what, $14, $15 or $18 an hour? I mean, an hour, a month for us not to care about, how our shows are, or how we want to see certain shit. I mean, hell, Castlevania stuck to the landing. They did well. And I thought I didn't even think Castlevania would have done shit. They did very well. And I was given some hope. I was given some hope for Masters of the Universe. And I even said it, look, I may not be a fan of a fan of He-Man like that, but I'm happy it's here. Because people like that, who cares about it? And I said that shit verbatim. And I feel like an asshole because the moment I see the shit, I'm like, wow, they fucked us over big time. Damn, man. Look. I ain't even want to watch the rest of this shit, honestly. Yeah. And I mean, they had a lot of star power in that thing. I mean, Mark Hamill, Skeletor. I was big up in that. Like, Skeletor's getting the freaking Joker treatment. For what? One fucking episode. Well, I'm pretty sure he's in the other ones, I guess, but I don't know. Like, I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm not even mad. And I'm the madman Harry LaBrea. Okay, but I'm very disappointed. It sucks, man. It sucks, but this is what we see all the time. I'm not even gonna get in talking. I'm not even gonna talk. Oh shit! I gotta do that Snake Eyes one on the next segment, for real, for real. But this is starting to get too much. This is starting to get too much, man. Look, either way, I'm going to get off the hook on this one because I know I'm going to get off the hook on this one. I mean, for all the stars who were on the show and everything, Justin Long as Roboto, I mean, everybody, man, ain't even worth entertaining the fact that they just fucked He-Man over, man. No Vaseline. Either way, man. I'm gonna get off the hook. I got one trying to get into the next segment. I do want to try to talk about Snake Eyes and how I feel about that. Yeah. But hit up, please like, comment, share, subscribe, support to the podcast, and listen to the platform. Listen to all 10 platforms. Shit. Also check out the merch. Check out all the cool merch on the Late for the Party store on teespring.com, which is now spring.com. Either way, you guys, I am your host, Melodious, aka Coverboy the Modern Marvel, also known as the Madman Harry Labrea, signing off. And as always, shit, I don't even know what the fuck to say this time, man. For sure.